All right, there we go. Okay. I just wanted to introduce myself. I know you guys know me, but just as a recording to keep this for anyone else. My name's Illy. Well, my full name's Ileana. And I just want to say thank you so much. I am really thankful that you just said yes to come on to this video. It really means a lot to me. And I just wanted to share kind of a little bit about what's going on in my life and what God's doing and just the transformation in everything that's happening to me, from my body, my health, my heart, everything from the inside out. So I just wanted to come on and share that. But I also started as an independent consultant through Arbonne, and I wanted to not only share what it's kind of done for me, but to really walk alongside other women in seeing them become healthy, whole, and free. So I'm just super excited. And then, Jules, you want to share a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so for me, I think that the gift of what we get to do tonight is share a little bit of our story and see if that resonates with yours. Because I think that so often we think that we're the only ones, and we think that we're the only ones that can't ever, that should never. Why do I even think that? Or not, I guess like that not enough feeling that so often seems to plague us in the social media world. One of the things that I found kind of in the backwards way, like I fell head over heels for Arbonne in a totally backdoor approach. I honestly just had horrible adult acne, and I needed something to change it, and I needed something that would work, and something that would work but it wouldn't jack up my skin. And I had tried so much out there, and I was so weary from all these lines that would promise a lot but would ask for another upgrade, another thing, another, like it's like a monthly, or awful chemicals, or bleach my towels, or awful like next dermatologist appointment in a month. And I just kind of get tired of being sold. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you all, but I just hate that feeling of feeling sold. Like, I just don't like being used. I don't like being taken advantage of, but I love being helped. I love being served well. And if someone is I'm here on a trip paid for by Arbonne in the Riviera Maya, like literally at the Hard Rock Hotel in this crazy little corner of it that isn't loud. And I'm like where the golf carts are, like they're right in front of me. I don't know if y'all can see, but like there's like golf carts over there. So yeah, like I'm in this crazy little corner of the world, right? But what's so astounding is you look at like something that helps you. And I was on the tour this morning in a really cool place, and the guy was amazing. Like the tour guide was like, I wanted to just like put him in my pocket because he was just so helpful, so service driven. And when you have something like that in your life, you can't help but tell other people about it. So I started using this product line, knew I could get a crazy discount on it, and I knew they had a 45-day guarantee, and I'm game on for that. Like I will put that to the bank. Like if it does not work, I will take them home on that. But what's so humbling is when you find something that actually works, that has purity with performance. So Arbonne's principles, their mission statement is to offer an opportunity that's unparalleled in emotional, financial, spiritual, and physical abundance, and to be able to make a difference locally and globally, but also to bring out unparalleled products worldwide that help with the vitality of a family, of an individual, of the mind, body, spirit, so that you really have a better life tomorrow than you did today. And I think that for me, when I first kind of encountered it, I have a lot of walls up. I'd never known anything in network marketing that kind of hooked me or anything. I honestly kind of ran away from it like happily. But my girlfriend Meredith had a lot of class, and there was just something about her that just felt like free, like Illy talks about. I love that she talks about healthy, whole, and free. It's changed me to have Illy join our team, because I just love that picture of us like fully alive. Like tomorrow is our last full day here on this vacation, paid for by Arbonne for a whole week. Don't you think my kids are like totally unhooked from time, from bills, from stressors? I mean, it sounds so untouchable to an everyday life. But I think that when you realize you have an opportunity in front of you to connect with Arbonne in some way, maybe it's just learning about the information. Maybe it's just seeing what Illy's up to. Maybe it's about the products, or maybe it's something that really tugs at your heart. One of you might go home tonight and not be able to sleep and just go, I know that Jules is talking straight to me, because someone is going to join Ellie's team from tonight, if not more. And so what's so humbling about that is that I totally wasn't looking for this when it came into my world, like at all. I was so surprised I fell in love. I was so surprised I was attracted to it, because it just seemed like a really healthy fit. And it seemed like everything they shared just hit me in the right place, because I love ingredient nerding it. Like, I love doing ingredients. I love finding out healthy tips. I had started on the clean eating, the Arbonne 30, and lost 52 pounds, which is like a lot of junk in your trunk. Like, my closet was so happy that I found it again, and I was too, because I wasn't trying on like 7 different outfits to get rid of the midsection roll. That might not at all be you, but it might be someone you know. So I'm just being real, because I think that when you feel good in your own skin, you become more fully alive. And it's not about the weight on the scale. It's just feeling as good as we feel because of the products and the opportunity with Arbonne. So hopefully something tonight will resonate with you in a way that really was like what it was with Ellie and I. I think that opportunity knocks every once in a while where you just know it's divine. And I just believe with all of my heart that you're on this for a reason. And so from Mexico and from California, we're just giving you a huge hug, and just wish we could all be physically in the same place, but it's almost better that it's like this, because our teams are exploding. And Ellie, I'm going to give it back to you, and then you can toss it back to me however you want.
Yeah, girls, if you don't know, really quick, if you don't know, you're probably like, who is talking? This is Jules, and she is just one of my good friends. Actually, I love this group because, Jules, I met you on a mission trip. I met her on the Oklahoma mission trip. I met Amanda on a Belize mission trip, and then Jackie on a Uganda mission trip. So,
which I was so jealous of both of those trips, just to be real. I was like so watching like this on my Facebook feed. You're like, who are these people in Louise? Who are these people going to Uganda? Drool. So good.
But it was, yeah, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is insane.
That's super special.
So yeah, I met Jules on the Oklahoma missions trip, and it was so awesome to see her because she was 4 months pregnant, I think, and she was just like hauling away. We were breaking down gates um, and a house and all that stuff. But at the end of the trip, like, I was honestly feeling really sluggish. And all of us, we don't lose weight on these mission trips. I was just feeling like super sluggish, and so she introduced Arbonne 30 to me, which is 30 days healthy living. It's like a whole detox, and I'll explain it right now. But so I did that the first time, and then I did it again the second time. Yeah, the second time I did it right before our Uganda mission trip, Jackie, and I did get a little sick on the trip, but I felt healthier because I already kind of kickstart my health before, and I actually took some of the products on the trip, and a friend of mine, I was using this thing, one of the products that's in the Arbonne 30. It's called a Fizz Stick, and everybody loves these things. But I was using it, and a friend of mine, she was like, "What is that? What are you putting in your water?" And I was like, "Oh, it's a fizzy." She's like, "What's a fizzy?" And so I told her, and I had her try some. And she's like, "Oh, Arbonne. Like, I use their protein, and it's the cleanest I've ever had. And I just love it, and the taste is so good." And so after that conversation, after that trip, I was like, I can do this. Like, Jules offered just to check it out and see what it's all about. And initially I was like, well, I love the products anyways. And I was thinking in my head, I'm like, oh, I want to make some extra cash for the orphan that I just fell in love with and started sponsoring. And so I'm like, oh, I want to make some extra cash for him to save up and to support him financially. And so after that, when I came home, I started the third time of the Arbonne 30. And this time I have honestly gone full out. I don't know if some of you girls saw, but I posted a transformation picture from day 1 to day 12. And in total, it's 30 days. But already on the 12th day, I saw such a transformation that that's really when it began to click for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this works. And what I saw was that like it was products that are pure, safe, and beneficial. And then also with my heart and my mind, just made a decision like I'm not going to believe the lies that the enemy's telling me anymore. And I've realized within this third time of the Arbonne 30 that I am breaking the cycle of being an emotional eater. Anytime I get stressed, anytime that I get angry or confused or whatever it may be, I run to food. I run to food automatically. And so I've just slowly been making little decisions of either there was one time maybe last week that I was sad about something that I was going through, and I grabbed chocolate right away. I went to the store, grabbed chocolate, and then I was like, wait a second. I stopped myself and I'm like, what am I doing? And I just dropped the chocolate in the trash. And it was that point where I'm like, I'm breaking something. I'm breaking what my norm used to be. And so it's been really, really cool. And there's been, I think, well, 3 other girls that have jumped on with me to do the 30 days. And I've just been extremely like honored and blessed to walk alongside them. And I've been growing as well. And so it's really cool to do it together, to do it as a community. And whether you're emotional eater or you need to lose weight or your health is not where it should be, or even like for acne, I know for me, hormonal acne is a big deal. And I know, and I've been researching and seeing that detoxing my body clears out my skin. And so just to really quick kind of share a little bit some of what the products, what it has in the program, and what we kind of do throughout the program. So there's about, I think, 6 or 7 products. The first one is it comes with 2 huge bags of protein powder. And this protein powder is gluten-free, dairy, soy-free. Jules, you can add in anything that I forget. But it's all plant protein. So it's none of the whey or soy or anything like that. And you're getting 20 grams of protein. And for me, I love always something sweet. I'm just like, love sweet. So it helps with my craving as well. And I'm like, okay, give me the chocolate. And the other day I just made a really good chocolate protein recipe, and it tasted like a frappuccino. And so you could either get chocolate or vanilla, or chocolate, vanilla. And so there's that. And mine has actually lasted, I think, about 4 months. So it's a pretty big bag. And then there's the detox tea. The detox tea actually helps eliminate toxins. And I've actually been finding some really good recipes with it, like add a little bit of almond milk or add a little bit of your vanilla protein. It's super good. And so you take that like once or twice a day. What else do I have? Oh, the Fit Sticks. So what I was telling you about my friend on the trip was like, what is that? Fit Sticks you can either choose pomegranate flavor or citrus flavor. And everybody loves pomegranate. I don't know why, but it's just so good. And so it's packed with just vitamins, gives you energy. I'm somebody who loves coffee. Um, so that is your like better replacement on the detox. And then it also helps with energy and what else? Just eliminate some more toxins.
The physics,
Yeah.
it makes it so that you have like a healthy boost of energy that you don't crash. So it's packed with like alkalinizing ingredients, which is really good for your body. It has vitamins and packed with electrolytes. So you have like a healthy boost of energy, of like that happiness and that fresh vitality that you get from like a walk around the block or a quick run in a perfect morning. And you get that every time you have food sticks. So we joke because the B vitamins is no joke. And they also say that when it comes to your skin, glowing skin comes from B vitamins and a great probiotic. So the probiotic is another thing that comes. It just comes in our Arbonne 30 pack. So basically, they just sell a really cool pack. It's 40% savings, and it makes it so that you get all this stuff and it lasts you forever. But it makes it. I mean, they say 30 days supply, but most of the stuff most people will have a little bit longer. What's cool about it is that it'll replace 1 or 2 meals a day with the program, but it has this probiotic in it that you have in this little pack, and that covers so much of what we every day need. Everyone's talking probiotics now, but Arbonne had it for years. And what was so interesting is I don't think I really got it for a long time. What I realized was, as I learned more, was that 80% of your immunity is in your lower gut and 90% of your serotonin is in your lower gut. And that's like, do y'all know what serotonin is? It's like happiness, appetite, libido, sleep, mood stability, and overall well-being. Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, like, it is like your jam as a girl. If you've slept, if you feel good, if you got mood stability, if you got like an understanding of when you're hungry, when you're full, when you don't have that hangry feeling, like it is everything in terms of that. Like worst day versus best day, it like just gives you a lot more best days. And it is such a game changer for me. I know that for me, I was like the Diet Coke, low fat, whole wheat salads girl, and so I was totally like typical 90s mentality. And I didn't know what I didn't know. Like I thought I was really healthy, and I learned so much on the Arbonne 30 because they teach you different documentaries or different links to articles or different ingredient, things that add value to you, basically, like in terms of your understanding yourself. They give you all the meal plans and recipes in this private Facebook group, and they get coaching straight from Illy. And so that is the best of the best because Illy's gone through the program, and she knows exactly how to coach you. And our next program starts on the 23rd, so it opens on, it basically starts on Monday. So there's still time to get in, and it's a perfect reset before Thanksgiving because I don't know about y'all, but it is really helpful to have a reset in the fall when you're about to go into holiday, because holiday is a time when people tend to pack on the pounds. The average American gains about 5 pounds over the holidays, which is kind of depressing, but also a health crisis when it comes to our statistics, because they say that it's the most overfed and undernourished country in the world, and that 2/3 of adults are overweight and 1/3 obese. And so I know that for me, I was 205 pounds, and I just could not lose the baby weight after baby number 3. And so that might not all be where you are, but I feel like for me, I was so humbled to just realize, like, I didn't know what I didn't know, but it was definitely costing me. I was exhausted going upstairs. My varicose veins hurt. There were just so many health issues that I was creeping into. But I just got to this point where I was like, I've got to try this. I've just got to check this out. It's got a 45-day guarantee and a less than 1% return rate. And it's a 30-day program. Like, that's not crazy. That's not rocket science. That's crazy not to try. So I dipped my toe in, all in, like, held my coach's hand, and honestly, over the course of that 30 days, I lost 8 pounds, but I lost 5 inches around my waist, 5 inches, and then 7 around my hips. And then over the course of the first, the 3 boot camps I did right in a row, I lost 32 pounds in the first 3 months. And it was sustainable, and it continued to go down to 52 pounds total, which is so awesome, I think, to feel good in your own skin. And I think that's the heartbeat of it, right? And so there's a fiber boost that's amazing because it helps get all the toxins out of your body. Because basically, like, do you want to explain the bathtub example that we normally give?
The example of, what did you say? Sorry. Feeling really good?
Of the bathtub, do you know that one? The bathtub?
Oh, when it's like, when
Can you hear me very well?
Kinda.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, do you want me to explain it?
Yeah.
Because we're training. We're training still. And so um, Ellie's brand new, and it's so fun because like we've done this a couple times, and it's so fun to be able to see how much you're coming alive. I love watching Ellie's success. Like she's already grown and exploded her team, and we love for you to be part of it in any way. We are so excited because basically what you find is that everyday life just creates toxins in your life, like your natural byproducts of everyday stuff that you have going on in your body, and the preservatives and the junk in our environment, all the processed stuff out there, the metals and the GMOs and the cray that you find in food and the stuff that, you know, in California, especially, it's like every Starbucks you go into, it's like there's cancer-causing ingredients in this Starbucks. And you're like, I'm totally forever, like, getting, you know, I'm never going to get away from this. So the toxicity is pretty high in 2017, which is lame, but real. So as our bodies detox, our bodies will naturally breathe out, visit the restroom, and sweat to get rid of toxins. And the only thing your body has power over is to be able to, you know, you can't breathe out that much more, and you can't sweat that much more. And so your body just like tries to get out. But the average American actually is holding like 25 pounds of waste because they just are not going normal. So what normal is basically you're supposed to go after every single meal, which just got real to y'all. You're like, she just went there on the spot, on the Zoom. But what's so crazy is you just realize that, like, if your body was a bathtub and it was getting rid of, it was like toxins were coming in and it naturally had a process to get toxins out, like in a drain in your bathtub. And there's too many toxins, it's going to overflow. Like it's going to raise up to this place where it starts overflowing. And even if you clean eat, like the Whole30 or the different things that are out there, they're all about the clean eating, which is part of our program. Like it's a factor in our program that we shift you off of acidic, allergenic, and inflammatory foods and towards more whole foods, like whole lifestyle. But what's crazy is that if you just clean eat, you're just turning off the faucet, but you have all this collateral damage from the water, like what Harvey and Irma, all the water damage that causes the mold and all the junk and the stuff that's soaked. That's the gnarly stuff to deal with. And so you can turn off the hurricane, but there's still collateral damage, right? So we can turn off all these toxins coming in, but there's still all this damage that you want to do. And pharmaceuticals honestly just kind of like put a towel down instead of like mopping it up. And so you really want to go to your body after decades of damage and really kind of reset it. And so what Arbonne does is they not only clean eat, but they also deal with the like getting rid of the toxins. And what you'll find is that, like Illy and I found, your body actually takes fat and puts it around toxins to protect it from having IBS, having the irritable bowel syndrome, and the chronic fatigue, the migraines, the irritability. I mean, the list of detox symptoms. Do you have that, Illy? You can send that out to them, right? Like the detox, how to, because it's honestly one of those things where most people will see like 20 to 50, or, you know, like 20 to 25 symptoms from the list, like actively in their everyday life. So they see the symptoms of the collateral damage, but they are dealing with it like one at a time in allergies or in migraines or whatever. You know, they're trying to use something to like put a Band-Aid on it or put a towel down instead of going to the source and restoring their bodies, good flora, good functioning, and everyday life. And so it's so cool to have a program that's paint by number. That I'm a horrible cook and my husband's a foodie, and so I feel like if we can do this program and do it well, like I know y'all can do it. And it's so refreshing to be able to be in a group of people that's that real, that's open, that's that fun, and that is the kind of person where if you were to say, I need a crock pot meal for the next 3 days, what do you guys recommend? It would just like flood your message. It's just so fun. So anyway, I think that's my favorite part, is that there's a couple other freebies that come your way with the package, but it is such an incredible gift to be able to save on the Starbucks runs, on the, oh my gosh, I don't know what I have eaten all day, let me just grab this bag of chips. How you feel is worth its weight in gold. And so basically it's just grocery money redirected towards the best version of you. And so that's kind of what I've seen consistently in like hundreds of clients going through it in the last couple of years. It is astounding how many people just completely blow up my text with, oh my gosh, I feel so amazing. Thank you so much for saving my husband's life. Or like, I can't believe I got my closet back and my roommates, whatever. Like there's so many different texts that you get that's so fun to be able to get the focus and the energy and the fun and the vitality back, that it's like crazy not to consider. So maybe that's something that you're looking for. But Arbonne has over 400 different products, and it's like a 360-degree approach to what you put on your skin and in your body, because you wouldn't want to put toxins on your skin once you're getting toxins out of your body. So that all of their skincare is like non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, just like all their products. And they have a 37-year history of that excellence, which I think is so awesome, because like before most of us were born, right? And so it's really awesome to be able to know that before it was cool, they were green, going the extra mile, and making sure that the products had purity standards that were second to none, but were really fun to use and easy to incorporate into every life. So, what would you say? Ellie, I'm passing back to you.
One thing I just kind of want to mention that a friend of mine was saying today, who is on the Arbonne 30 with me. Girls, I know if you have to go, because I know you told me you had a limited amount of time, so feel free, and this will be recorded as well. But a friend,
I have to go. I have to go.
oh, okay, yeah, no worries.
Sorry.
I'll text you.
Okay. Thank you.
And you can watch it right there as the recording.
Yeah, well, I'll send you the rest of the recording.
Okay.
Billy, can you send it to me too? I'm going into the Bible study now. Sorry, girl.
No worries. I'll send it to you.
Thank you. Ladies, have a good night.
Bye. Good night.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
But what I did want to mention was a friend of mine just shared today, who is on the Arbonne 30. She was saying, Illy, this is the person I always longed to be, but I let limits hold me back. I let certain things just hold me back. And so I really do see like these women becoming healthy, whole, and free, and things that they were like, I would never do. Like a friend was like, I would never have almond milk. I would never have coconut milk, or I would never even consider going to the gym. But now they're like, I love it, you know? And so I just see the complete like 180 that's happening, not only with their health, but in their heart and mind and soul. And so it's just done a major difference in every area of their life. So that's what I really, really love about it.
Yeah, and I think that that's where it comes down to the heart for what we represent as business owners. And so when it comes to Arbonne, they've been around for such a grounded history of 37 years, but they're so current and they're so above the bar in terms of the ingredients, in terms of the business opportunity. E-commerce is so smart. I mean, like Gap and Limited and Banana Republic are closing so many stores. Sears is closing so many stores. So Macy's, you'll see this trend towards e-commerce. And if you can have e-commerce that's a 360-degree approach to beauty and vitality from the inside out, it is so stinking smart to get involved in that. And so we love the fact that with Arbonne, because of the range of the products, their cosmetics are amazing, their skincare is gorgeous, babies with eczema, Arbonne 30, there are new essential oils, and there's holiday. There's so much coming that it's honestly one of those things where you're like, just get in the water. Like, if the water's warm, everybody's loving it. And we'd love to be able to hook you up with exactly what's the right fit for what you're looking for right now. Because I know for me, at first, it was skincare, and then it became really quickly the wellness. And yet that 360-degree approach helps the whole heart of me to be the best version of me. And my family loves it too, because they can use it on the soccer field and they get a better me involved in their life. And so Arbonne just is a vehicle that is e-commerce, right? So there's no middleman. There's no like Nordstrom person. There's no lights and fancy billboards with Halle Berry. It just sees all of that and puts it into an elite product that they offer at discounts every single day on arbonne.com. And they compensate the people in the business, like myself, who are here in the Riviera Maya, and people like Illy who are just starting. You get to be paid from day one with this business. And I think that is such integrity. Oh, I just lost you. Hold on.
There we go.
Okay. The cool thing is, whether it's a district manager, whether it's the district manager is a first level of management, and that's where Ellie's on her way to. And what's so neat about it is it's $250 to $1,000 a month. And when you think about how many people that would take a second or third job just to make an extra little, or who are working crazy overtime, this could be so much exhaustion in homes that you know. Area manager is where it gets really incredible to be able to start making almost a teacher salary, like $1,500 to $4,500, or like about $4,000 on average in terms of the range. What's so humbling about that is it's still working 8 to 10 hours a week. at that point it's willable as well. So you can will it to an organization. We are cruelty free as a company. And so if that is a jam to you, that is an incredible place to support. Or to people that you love. Like for me, it's my kids. What's so neat about the next level is regional vice president is you get to be able to pick out your own white Mercedes. So I picked out a 7-seater because I have kids, but my girlfriend is picking out a cool convertible because she's super excited and she's 21. And so what's so fun is regional vice president is a income opportunity that seemed like unbelievable to me, but then I found out that normal people like me could really create an incredible organization and income stream because of what we get to do every day, which is I talk about the Trader Joe's, I talk about my favorite hairstylist, and I talk about my plumber. Like talk about things that work for me. And I love that with Arbonne, it's just normal everyday sharing, but it's a really powerful opportunity to be able to, whether it's I think original vice president is on average $4,500 to $10,000 on average a month, and that's real. Like it's crazy to be able to say that. But national vice president is where we've almost promoted as a team, and it's on average $20,000 a month. And all I could think about is like how many kids could I sponsor in Africa? Like how much could I do towards a nonprofit that awakens my passion? If you could start not worrying about your bills, but pouring extra towards what makes your heart come alive. And so because Arbonne's products are consumable, because people are looking for a trend that is flexible and fun, but meaningful and classy, I honestly think that there's never been a better time to join Elite and to join this business and to join the movement of Arbonne because healthy, whole, and free is one of my favorite places to be in my heart, in my mind, my body, and my spirit. And we'd love to serve your family, to serve your future, to serve your finances, and to serve your fun with a little bit of some more peak. If you have a tug at your heart and you want some more information, feel free to connect with Illy. And we'd love to get you on the Arbonne 30. We'd love to be able to get you in on the fun of what's coming with Arbonne in terms of opportunities, a little bit more information, or if you want to grab some friends together and support Illy, that helps a ton just to share the message and share the love. So thanks so much for your time. It's been a total pleasure to share with you all.
Thank you guys.
Love you, Illy.